I think we just start recording while it's
Hello, hello, hello. All right. This message is for whoever needs to hear it at this time. I was getting some energy in the air of a little bit of a problemo for whoever is going through it at this time. It's more of a message, what's in the orbit around you. I'm going to split this masculine and feminine at this time. All right. And I am going to use 6. So let's go ladies first. Six, what messages do you have for the ladies? And then the masculine at this time. Hold on, the cards are everywhere. Okay. All right. So 6. What's going on with the feminine at this time?
Let's go check.
Okay. I feel like I know what that is, but okay, let's keep going.
Run.
Okay, what else?
Just like the simulation.
Damn. Okay, goddess, be aware. Make sure you don't have people putting batteries in your bag. Make sure you're not doing that to anybody either, but anything else?
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
I really don't like that. What else?
You are an angel in my eyes.
Okay, this feels certainly specific. I don't know who this is for. I'm gonna try to leave my personal feelings out of what I'm feeling because I do have some personal feelings just off that data. And I hope that wow and hello. I do really hope that you are not being provoked in a way that you might be misunderstanding as support or push. Um, okay, that's weird. I see animals. Um, but goats specifically. It's interesting. Okay, goats. Make sure you don't have people pushing you off a hill, a cliff, or get provoking you to do something that you normally, or not normally, but maybe you shouldn't do. What else?
Triple kill!
I really don't like that. One more, please, for the feminine. I don't get that. I never understand that one. What else?
What's up, fuckers?
I'm gonna stop there. Okay. What is going on in the mind with the feminine energy? This does feel very specific. Do not take this reading if it ain't yours. But if it is, I can't even say sit down in the theater. This is like kicking the screen. Okay. What else? What's going on? Feminine energy. Whoever this is, this is about self-control. This is about the karma that one is walking themselves into because of a lack of self-control. Springboard, diving board. I don't know. Okay. Please make sure you do not have anybody putting a battery in your back or like getting you to do something harmful. And yes, Goddess, one of you is about to lose some time and energy on the thoughts that get you stuck, jumping to conclusions, and you may be being assisted with that by a false person. I don't even want to call this energy a hater. This is someone who, what do they get from this? Hold on. What are the gains? Well, if I were to take these, they expect you to do something. They expect you to put yourself on an alternative timeline. You're dealing with pretenders. Pretenders, false person, and the hive mind, the group that is, they're they're getting control, they have authority, they get to say things that are provocative and make you move in a certain way. At the bottom, lovers and the hater. But the hater is going forward. So this could be an energy that you loved or cared about before, and now somebody's a hater, or that's what you're doing. Now I'm gonna try to keep this as best I can to what's outside and around you. If this is your data. So healing time is coming, but that's over there, so that's future. Okay. So at this time, a good thing to do would be shut the fuck up and watch people cut up around you. If you choose to go the alternative timeline of the one where you don't play ball with this, if you choose to use your intuition, you will have to find a quiet place for that. And some of you may have to experiment with your situation just a little bit. Don't go crazy. You might have to experiment with the energy just a little bit. Lab coat, not a big lab coat, nothing furry, nothing, no Gucci symbology. Don't be going extra on it. Just think of like a disposable lab coat. You take it off, you put it in the trash when you're done. It's not something you take home and wash, right? So some of you might have to do just a little experiment just to make sure who's who, because this can be more than one person. It's feminine energies, bookending. So, goddess, you got some fucked up bitches. Um, but the thing is, there's a coach, a band leader is what I. So you may have so you might have some issues with some bitches, and then there might be one bitch that's leading the charge, right? Like the band leader. Because they seem logical. They're acting like the logical ones. Like they're gonna fix you. Okay. So you may be dealing with a hater that's got some experience in life to where they might see like others as competition. Their idea of grace is gracefully cutting off heads. What did clarify? Hold on. Ooh boy, lots of lost lessons going on here. Experiment comes out more than once, so that while I'm telling you maybe a little lab coat action for you, they may be doing an experiment too. But it's in the opposite direction, so they know they expect a certain outcome. Sorry, I'm a booby sweating. Okay. Okay, so there's an Aries energy here. We have a controlling player. Somebody who may be acting like they're mad at you, goddess, but they're not. It's a power play. Bad actors. Okay, I need to repeat that. Bad actors. They're good actors if you play ball, right? If you play, believe. believe the movie's real, then they're great actors. But if not, there's a silent energy of rebellion that needs to be understood and mastered at this time, goddess. They expect you to behave a certain way. I don't give a damn how many numbers, whoever, if it's 1, 2, or 10, they have I don't know why, they have a belief that you're going to respond a certain way. They believe in your impulsive nature. Who are these people? Guys, somebody thinks you don't fucking think. I don't know which Target they went to pick up that clock of bullshit, but maybe they need to know what time it is. And maybe the clock doesn't need to make sounds this go round. However, yep, okay. So here's your test. Man, this is like, the test is they want action. But you, here, let me show you. There's a test of action, right? But you should wait. With patience, there is power. With patience, there is clarity on what it is you truly desire in your orbit. This might be two feminines in particular, but 5 can be the amount of people too that are a part of the musical group of chaos. Okay. Let's figure out what type of mindset you should have at this time. I don't know the significance or what 4 weeks is about. I hear 4 weeks. So you might have to, hold your powerful yoga stance for 4 weeks. It's a long time. But hey, okay. Best energy. That seems like a lot. Okay, what else? Really though? Clarify the wish. Well, no, I guess it is there. Okay, weird stuff, but a good state of mind to be is not expressing your rage or disappointment or letting them see you sweat, technically. So you do have to be a false version of yourself, right? And there does have to be a false love, your plans. It's a sweet, okay, I'm cool. No, we cool. And then you protect your energy while you figure out who is leading the band, who's playing the drums, who has no idea what the fuck they're doing, who needs more cowbell. But man, if 5 ain't a thing going on here. So that energy may be technically a lie. Could be a little bit of a lie. Could be a little bit of acting. but it is a version or another layer of the masculine side of yourself. Okay? Divine power, anybody? Bueller? Somebody want a glass of divine power? You're going to be getting that. But if you choose to walk the higher version of yourself at this time, it is a form of ascension, being above the bullshit. But being above it isn't enough in this. There must be also an expression of higher level empathy. So, taking care of your body, taking care of your mind in particular, what does it need? For some, if you're going through this, it's a time to heal the soul. And sometimes you got to be quiet to do that. Sometimes you got to, if people think that you fall for the okey doke, you on the bullshit, people think they can manipulate you. Sometimes every fight doesn't need to happen. Sometimes everybody doesn't need to get a point proven from you, right? Sometimes silence is thicker, is heavier. It's got a density most cannot describe. But within that space of silence, when you are protecting your energy, when you're doing what you got to do for you and making everything around you as it should be, before trying to figure out anybody else, making the space around you where it should be. If you can stay in that energy, if you can harness it, it's it's so thick. It will give you like all of this space so that you can see the others better. Now, it's not going to be crystal vision because you might still be carrying some emotion about the bullshit and how it even got to this point. Okay, Gemini energy. And that cycle, but there's this masculine energy here. And you're going to have to protect your front, your back, your side to side. But you must do it with style. You cannot do it and let them know that they've upset you or that you're wanting to battle. You need to step back quietly, get your mind right. And most importantly, look and be all right. Because this is an intense cycle if you go in on this. It just feels like if people, okay, so let's say you got somebody talking shit about you, right? I get gossip at work energy. You got somebody talking shit about you, and you choose to engage, or you meet the energy, and it's it's tough to meet, match, and overcome the energy if you're stuck in an emotionally sensitive place. I don't know why there's money around that. That's catching my attention. Distorted data. Yeah, wow. So there's emotion behind it because there are people involved, perhaps that should have been on your side. But your suffering boasts their ego. So I can only um, do readings with information to consider. You ain't got to do none of this, but there there comes a time when you gotta learn how to how to deal with that shit. And whether it's at work or it's at home or it's on the range, wherever the freak you are, there's always going to be provocative energies. And you, in particular, whoever this is for, you are more sensitive to this. You're just very sensitive to this. And there's just a lot of masculine energy. It just feels like, mm, I hear, nope, that has not been conditioned. It's new edition. Can you stand the rain? Storms will come. This we know for sure. But can you stand the rain? Mm. Okay. A little bit of advice and off to the masculine. Yep, there's your test. And your divinity. And the divinity here comes within the action, within the passions. How do you see things? How do you express yourself at this time? Is the difference between you winning and them winning or whoever your hater is. And it feels like not matching the energy of the others. It feels like that allows the whatever karma situation it feels like, okay, so if you got people bullshitting with you at the office, right? They on some dumb shit. And you could fight back. You could say whatever you feel like you need to say to feel better about yourself. Don't talk trash about me. I don't like it. It's a hostile work environment. Blah blah blah. You could do that, or you could take other silent actions around the situation. You could take your energy back, sit quietly, lab coat, study the environment. What's really going on? What do you really, what do they really want to see you do? And if you can't figure that out, then you definitely need a vacation. But there's a test here. There's divine intervention here. And the divine intervention comes through that masculine energy of yourself. It can be restraining yourself, understanding when to cut yourself off, when to stop, when to disengage, when to stop feeding the monster within self and others. This is the knowing. Also, getting a better hobby. In the middle of all of this, can you stand the rain stuff? There does. Okay. I personally believe strongly that when you're going through stressful times in life, or you find yourself with way too much time to think about stuff, and it's bothersome to you and you know it, it's in that space where crazy, wild, artistic things come through. So maybe sketch a little, dance a little, do something. Do something where you can pour your energy into that craft. If you have kids around or anything, encourage them to join in. It could be great silent time to like paint or sketch, draw, whatever hobby things that allow you to be with yourself, think to yourself, but also focus on what you're doing. Right? So this is a time to remove things that remind you of bullshit. backstabbers, haters. Okay, I don't know what I'm hearing up there. It said something about selfish sisters. So I don't know if you got maybe you maybe these are some people that you consider family like. Nonetheless, at this time, in the silence with your lab coat on, you'll get an opportunity to remove ways of thinking about others. Like, damn, I thought you was my friend, but bitch, you're not. So you can, in that silence, you can adjust, readjust the self and go, okay, let me be logical. They didn't have my back, no way. And it doesn't mean it's a space to react. It's a space to just get your mind right. Okay? So it feels like at this time, if you're dealing with some haters, do not give them your energy. Don't. I'm not going to say sit down in the theater either. Go on about your business and learn to find the strength in quiet, not giving them the energy they want. That's what they feed off of. Energy vampires have all different costumes. They really do. Anything else for the feminine energy? 6?
Coincidence? I think not.
Anything else?
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
Okay. Anything else? I didn't understand that one.
Hey, you're finally awake.
Okay. I think you got all that one, goddesses. All right, let's move on to masculine. What's going on with you? Okay, 6, you got any messages for the masculine right off the top?
An enemy spotted.
Ew. Oh. Okay. All right. Anything else? Message. Anything else?
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Ew. You dealing with a crazy one? Anything else?
Execute Order 66.
Oh. That's not fun. Anything else?
Fatality.
No. Oh, is that the messages you're giving to the masculine? Anything hopeful?
Fatality.
Jesus. Okay, let's go over here. So, masculine, you got yourself a live one there, huh? I'm not sure where to go with that. Let's just see what type of. I don't know if I want to pull cards for the mind you're dealing with. Okay. Just so we can narrow down who you might be dealing with. Talk about the energy that masculine is dealing with. Oh, Capricorn, the devil. Wasn't that special? Data of the ego. You are dealing with, literally my card says fatalistic. Okay. Masculine, you might have moved on from some love. Is that the wrong word, love? Okay, so I can only share the data that comes through as it comes through. I heard Dave Chappelle. So, masculine, did you move away from a woman who was too much in her masculine energy? What I heard was Dave Chappelle joking in one of his skits where he's talking about she wears underwear with dick holes in them. I'm so sorry. Let me fix my attitude. Jesus. Masculine. You're doing a dance with the devil herself. Herself. She may be trying to create outward confusion. This could be rumor. Um, trying to get others to turn against you, but doing so because it downplays the stuff that's going on around her. What's going on with that? Gonna have to learn how to make some balance out of chaos. For some of you, your desire is to be free, to enjoy life, even in wow, is it that? Uh, that's what was coming out. Masculine, your desire to just enjoy life brings the chaos out of this. Could be an ex, this can be someone you don't fuck with no more, period. This could have fallen apart because of trust issues, to say the least. But the bigger issue is how they listen to others, how they boast. They're phony. And they, in their orbit, is consistent confusion. They may be telling stories about you that others cannot check. They can't fact check. Um, but they're lying. Lying for power. And a whole fucking liar. Um, well, that's interesting reach. So I hear Teddy Pendergrass. Ah, but the message is there. It's so good loving somebody when somebody loves you back. That song was really kind of a specific song to me. It doesn't feel like Teddy was talking about just anybody loving him, but something specific. So it feels like y'all got to exit once you back, and they cutting the fuck up because they don't know what else to do. And so the next energy they take on is obsession. And they do it because it brings them lots of sixes, too many of those. So okay. Somebody's operating from a place of like it's protection of the self, of how other people see them, but it's creating new and exciting ways of lying, bullshitting. There's the devil again. Oh boy. Taurus, Leo energy here. Taurus, Leo, Capricorn. You got. Why are they doing this? Did you put somebody down, or masculine? Were you dealing with somebody who's clinically undiagnosed? And you know what I mean when I say that. Are you sure? So maybe dealing with the other side of someone's two-faced ass. I don't know. And it's like somebody who may be pushing an energy that they're all great and they're divine, but they're acting. And they're doing so to avoid a consequence. They're doing these things because they're in a helpless place. Some of them are blaming you for the helpless place they're in. Really? How does that work? Gemini energy here. So there's the twins. So you may have you definitely have somebody who is trying to. Nope, that's okay. Spite their face. What I hear is spite their face. What they're trying to do is spite their face. I don't know how that works, but I know the full saying is cutting your nose off to spite your face. But I have trouble with the first half of that because I don't feel like you're with them anymore or you're on the way out. Excuse me. The rebound. Oh, wait a minute. Be careful. Somebody wants to test your self-control. Whoa, masculine, feminine. Maybe y'all are going through the same thing here. Okay, I'm sensing more than one message right now. Masculine, be careful about getting yourself. What? Be careful about getting yourself into trouble that can be recorded. That's what I just heard. I see a tape recorder like an old, like, I don't know if you can remember, like you press the buttons and the tape lifts up. Never mind. Be careful of getting in trouble in a way that can be recorded if you know you are. Lord, you're dealing with somebody who is out of focus, out of balance, but sneaky as fuck. And they may want to test your self-control so they can alter the way people see you. This may be somebody who's trying to provoke you to violence, or they may try to do it to you. Somebody might be trying to stage or set you up. And they want you to get some type of, okay, be careful. Somebody might be, who is this? 6, can you clarify what I'm saying? Because this is a lot.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
One more, please.
I don't like where this is going.
Well, me fucking either. So tell us what's going on.
Yeah, this is big brain time.
Okay, that's fair. What else?
Don't dare say, I don't love you. Don't you dare. Because I'm here.
Yo. Did you toss your dick into a tornado? Did you toss Mr. Happy into a tornado? You did. Now you gotta deal with that shit. You may have some feminine energy who's trying to set you the fuck up. And it's almost like it feels like a bunch of different attempts to get your attention or to cause damage. And it's almost like they're acting up to see if you give a fuck. person has no idea on how to like. All day I dream about sex. And the pretender who pretends so much they don't know they're pretending anymore. It's not even a live action role player. To them, the video game is 100% real. Super Mario is 100% real. And fuck that bitch in the castle. What? I don't like this reading. 6, do you have any advice for the masculines? What do they got to do to deal with this and avoid this shit? I don't understand that.
Now, children, what do you say when you meet a nice man? I do my daddy.
The fuck? Okay, that's far. Let me open this so y'all can hear it better. Okay. Some of you may have to. I'm just going with what the clip said. Some of you may have to be tested out of it. You may need a test to get out of it. If there are children involved, does somebody need a DNA test? Lord, 6, anything else?
I wrote a blog post a while ago about why I hate video games. Because this is what it does. It appeals to like the male fantasy.
Well, you can't be childish about it. Yeah. Anything else?
I've fallen and I can't get up.
What about that?
Fetch me their soul.
Somebody wants to get you back, want you back, get you back, mostly get you back. But this person has like mental issues. Oh. I don't want to read this type of data. If this is your reading, your person, or you just being wide on this, you or your person may have something going on the left side of their body. If not now, in the next 3 days. Some event happens. Not heart, but something particular about the left side of the body. Collarbone to breast. Hope there's nothing going on with that person's breast. It's weird. Okay, or angel advice for the masculine. Remember your strength. Because this is an energy who stresses you out. It's an energy that stresses you out. And that energy is like, oh, out of balance. However, the beautiful side is you have balanced choices. I feel like you have to make those choices. So no worries, bro. All is well. It feels like there's other more important unions you need to be dealing with anyway. What? Why do I see a picture of Snuffleupagus? I don't even know where that goes. I just saw an image of Snuffleupagus. Sesame Street? Maybe you need to spend more time with your loved ones Instead of that, this is the time to figure out who you are as opposed to letting others define you or decide who you are because they don't know. I also sense if you're going through this, let motherfuckers think what the fuck they want to think. I hear an old classic song, Mr. Big Stuff. Who do you think you are? You're never gonna get my love. What the fuck? Dude, what kind of Silence of the Lamb dating system? This feels like unnecessary, just drain. Going forward out of that, though, this is a time of strengthening the soul, getting grounded. And this situation is causing you to transform a little bit, right? And you're more, if you're not doing it already, you're just going to be more selective about who you let into your orbit. You might be okay with some other planetary bodies, but the asteroids are just a lot. No asteroids. Because you already have all that you need. And so you may be living your truth already or on your way to being that. Don't stop. Even when others are critical towards you. Even when others are crazed. Closure is chosen, never given. So remember that and understand that the universe wants to know if you're ready for the next phase. The one that includes strength. Definitely not the one with the path to karma. So overall, it does feel like, okay. I don't know if this is part of the message or not, but don't over-explain yourself is what I just heard. Do not over-explain yourself or explain yourself for the 100th time. You really have somebody going out of your way, out of their way, and doing the dumbest shit to get your attention. It just feels like somebody's not logical in the fact that it's over with you, or that you've moved on, or that you're just being logical at this point. Like, I guess you were supposed to stay in the land of the lost also. Your next experience after this bullshit is, if you're not, you might be in your next experience now. It involves being there for others, helping others, and being the breadwinner, or being the, okay, I hear breadwinner, soul provider, taking care of yourself also, hopefully. But there's some type of other work you're supposed to be working on. You may be a guide to others. So you can't be doing craziness with others, right? Especially the others that are causing problems because you won't give them attention, so they can act like they don't want the attention and you don't deserve to be with them. And it just feels like a lot, like somebody fighting with you and then telling you to get out, but they really want you to stay. That is so upsetting. Yes. So if you're feeling feelings of being overwhelmed, Take a breath. I don't think you are, though. I think that once you recognize who the blocker is, once you realize for sure with this who's sick, this it really does feel like it. You might have a past person who isn't all the way there. Once you once you identify who it is, you give yourself closure mentally. I don't know about physically, but you give yourself mental closure. But you got to choose it. And some of you are being gifted this experience at this time where you can remember to feel blessed. And you may be feeling this because you are being a blessing to others who need you. You're up top. Love it. So stay strong. It does feel like learning new ways to disengage from crazy or better ways to handle people. Instead of matching them on their knees, you could do it better from your feet. Hey, 6, any other data for the masculine?
Coincidence? I think not.
Really, again? All right, what else?
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Those are facts. Anything else?
They played us like a damn fiddle.
Okay, if you choose a different path where you're level-headed, it feels like you could get sneaky things or things you want done, but it's all about your attitude and not matching their energy. What else?
Monster kill.
If you do choose to protect your energy, that is definitely not what the other one wants. I don't like the monster kill 3 times though, but what else?
Just do it.
One more, please.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Hold down real quick, masculine. Whoever's reading that was for, you might be dealing with somebody who's kept consulting or if you have an ex that's giving you problems, it feels like a little bit of mental illness, but it also feels like somebody in the background saying, do this, do that. But giving that advice to someone who's emotionally not able to process that. Yeah. If this is X data, you got an X, or something like that that's bad. They may be going through old information about you, old receipts, acting like they're going somewhere, or anything to stop you from going. I'm done. Masculine, you're dealing with a crazy one. My advice, if it almost sounds crazy enough like somebody needs meds. In the absence of that, please be mindful how you interact with that energy, because it is somebody who's looking to just lash out, and they're waiting for the right target. And what I don't like is that's kind of crazy. Any target will do. Any target will do in a pinch. So good luck with that. And okay, here's something about document. Maybe you need to If it's a bad exchange in dealing with that person, maybe you need to record it. Wow. I'm so sorry. That just really sounds intense. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. I will try to do more readings. Sorry, because I do hear more stuff that's interesting. Be careful, masculine news. Feels like you have feminine energy around you who is coming up with a game plan. Some kind of game plan. But if you can control how you react, that would be good. Save some headaches. Ooh. Sorry, guys. Ooh, I hope that was any kind of helpful. It was a requested reading, so if it applies, then it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm still stuck in that masculine energy, though. You really got somebody who does not want to see you succeed or move on with new love. Mm. Jeez. Hey, Six, can you clear that energy out, please? Crickets will work. Anything else?
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No.
I'm going to stop there. Okay, some good laughs will be good. I never tell you to point and laugh at anybody that's rude. Especially don't spark up crazy people. Damn, I really don't like that energy. I really don't. What else, Six?
Are you sure about that?
Yes. One more for that beyond resentful energy.
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
I don't understand why you masculine. I don't understand why you have somebody who like wants you, but they're gonna torture the fuck out of you while they don't have you. How does that work? How does that work? It just really feels like I can't have you. Nobody else can have you. But the crazy hand that rocks the cradle version of that, like you ruin me, I'm gonna ruin you. What is this? One more, please.
That's a lot of damage.
Right. Protect your neck. Protect your neck. Masculine. At this time, just be 10 times more aware of how you respond to X people in your life, X's that chaotic that are coming back around in your space at this time. Just be careful. Yeah, it feels like their response is everything. So be mindful of that. All right, guys. That was slightly draining. So I will do what I can to lunchtime-ish tomorrow. Or 12 hours from now. 12 hours from now. If you have questions about this reading, lunchtime, midday lunch, I will try to do another reading to clarify anything outside of what that was. Lord. Be careful out there, y'all. Love is different, to say the least. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out. I thoroughly and completely appreciate you. Love yourself. And remember, even if your exes or not, your ass is well. So be well. Be well, stay well, and do it well. I'll see you next time. Bye.